So, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy. This is your favorite podcaster, Preacher Man. And before I start today's podcast, I want to say, with God's mercy and with God's grace, I am able to have my own podcasting station and my platform. Um, you might be watching me from Instagram Live or Facebook Live or on YouTube Live. So on each of them, just subscribe, follow, whatever platform you're watching from. Share with your friends. I also want to give a shout out to my sponsor, decalworlds.com. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm coming to you live, broadcasting straight from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Today's subject that I'm going to be talking about here on the podcast is take your bills off automatic bill payments. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's time for everybody to kind of, look at your finances for what they are. The first thing I want to talk about is the good things that come out of automatic payments. And I'm gonna go ahead and say the first thing. The first thing is, well, we know you don't have no late payments, so everybody's happy, everybody's good. Bill collectors are good. You're good. Your money, is great. No late payments. The second thing is convenience. So I could be at work. I could be at a music production. I could be traveling the world or whatever, and I got that convenience where everything comes out. But today is not about the good things. It's more about why you should go ahead and take it off. The bad things of automatic payments is, one, you become lazy. All right, everybody knows that you can become lazy. No type of accountability of your money. Second thing is a false sense of financial security. Financial security is everything to everybody. Having money in your pocket is everything. Having your account being in a positive instead of the negatives and all that overdraft and owing banks and all of those things. That becomes handy. If something comes up, now listen to me now. If something comes up, the money's already gone. All right. So when you have all your bills set on automatic payment, something comes up, you're out. and that's the thing that a lot of people don't really understand. Something comes up, you're out of money. If you need to take a trip, your car goes down. You got to go visit family because somebody's sick. Somebody might need something. You don't get that money back. Get call a bill collector, say, hey, I need that $400 you just took back and to put into my account. They're not going to do it. So I'm giving you the gist of why you should be off of automatic bill payments, because you don't want to put yourself in a bind. And with automatic bill payments, a lot of people, I guarantee you 99.9% of people will tell you at some point while they were on automatic bill payment, they had something come up and the money was gone. And we're not able to call the bill collector and get it back. And then also, some things happen where bill collectors take the money because each month don't have 31 days, and I'll talk about that later. Each month don't have 31 days. So your bill might come out, they say the last day each month, but if there's a weekend, Saturday and Sunday ends the month, then Friday, they're going to take that payment between Friday and Thursday to take that payment. Another thing, if you end up changing jobs, all right, this is important. If you change jobs, you might not be making the same amount of money you once were making. And sometimes we, as people, we take lower paying jobs because we're just done with the whole thing of, well, hey, I'm in this position. I no longer want this position. It's taking me away from my family. It's taking me away from my duties. It's taking me away from my financial duties of making sure that my bills get paid. It's doing a lot of things. And when you're on automatic payment and you change your job, you might need that money for something else. Maybe you're trying to plan it for moving to a different house. Maybe you're moving to a different city, a different state. And when you're on automatic payment, those bills still come out. So you're not able to have that flexibility to call them and say, hey, I'm moving. I can't pay you guys right now, but I will pay you in X amount of days. You're not able to adjust the new income either, because once that money is gone, now the income that you're getting, it's steady going out. So it's like a how do I put it? It's like a sifter. You sift stuff, As it comes in, all it does is sift and go to the next thing. Comes in, sift, goes to the next thing. Comes in, sift, goes to the next thing. Don't have time to really look at it. None of that type of different thing. So just some FYI right there. Another thing is you're just working to let the bill collectors have your money instead of being able to drop the unnecessary bill payments. Let me explain that. All right. So you're working to just pay these bill collectors. And what I mean by that is whether you're doing streaming, and I'm gonna talk about all this later in my throughout the my live podcast. You might have unnecessary bill payments. So maybe you're subscribed to Hulu. Maybe you're on PlayStation Network. Maybe you have some subscriptions with Spotify and things like that. I don't get paid by none of them. So I'm just throwing it out there. If something comes up, okay, those subscriptions still get taken out. And sometimes you can forget about it because they're low payment. So $7.99, you're really not focused on that. $10, you're not really focused on that. And those are monthly expenses. So you're not really worried about it because it's not a lot at one time. But over the month, over the years, over a year time frame, you just spent or gave a company $150, or maybe you hit $1,200 for the year. So you want to be able to do that. And then the last thing is you're not able to account for your money. All right. And again, I say your money. When you get paid, you got to realize taxes are coming out. The government's taking theirs. The state's taking theirs. The city wants to take theirs. If your city takes a tax, Medicaid, your retirement system, if you do a retirement, all of these things are coming out. So your check is already taken at the top level and it's being distributed amongst everybody else. And then you get what they want you to have. Then once you get what they want you to have, then the bill collectors take what they want and now they're pulling. And then now you're in between a fight of trying to stop what they're taking. And then at the same time, they're grabbing. So that's a reason you should take your bills off automatic bill payment. Automatic bill payment is something that you and I really need to make sure. Do we really need it? Do we really need it? Are we that caught up in working? Are we that caught up in life? Are we that caught up in these things? Because you want to make sure that you're accounting for what it is that you're making and then what you are spending. Okay. So we always know that the holidays are coming. All right. This is December. Today is December, excuse me, December 10th. And we know that Christmas is in the next 2 weeks, 2 weeks, give or take 2 weeks. Most people want to go ahead and get get presents and stuff. So what's happening is when you're on automatic bill payment, you're stuck with what's left. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be responsible. Every adult and every person should be responsible enough to handle money, to handle paying this bill, paying that bill, and things of that nature. But a lot of times we get caught up to the point that we don't really account for those things, and we don't make it a priority to account for those things. So there are things we must do. For instance, when it comes to certain bills just shouldn't be on automatic payment. So if you're looking at this video and saying, hey, there are certain bills I have on automatic payment, I'm gonna keep them on there. Well, today and right now, I'm gonna give you the gist of certain things that you don't need to have on there because it's going to hinder you. Okay, it hinders you. The first thing is a cell phone bill. Cell phone bill. Billing dates change. All right. So when you're looking at your cell phone bill, billing dates change. That's number one. First thing I'm gonna talk about is billing date change. Don't flip it. Don't flip the channel. Don't turn it off yet. The first thing is billing dates change each month. So maybe 1 month has 31, maybe a month has 29, maybe a month has 30. And then all of a sudden, then you also got to take into account that certain days end on Saturday, certain days end on certain months end on Saturday, certain months end on a Sunday. Take those things into consideration. So when you're out there, you're spending, you're like, hey, they just took my cell phone bill. In your mind, they took it in there, but in actuality, they haven't took it yet because they're like, hey, it's not the end of the month yet. So you got paid, you took your money, you're doing what you want to do, and bam, you're in a negative because of a cell phone bill. All right. And then sometimes your cell phone bill can go up. I've heard where people are like, hey, I was told one thing, the company then took another. Okay. So now you don't have a say so in what they take. You don't have a say so in the money that has been taken out. So you're expecting $150 to come out, but here it is, $400 just came out. And then we all know, and everybody can all attest to, hey, yes, I've been in that situation. Hey, yes, I've seen that. Or maybe you didn't have the 400, maybe you had a $250 taken out. Still the same thing. All right, maybe price is different, but it's still the same concept. That money is being taken out on your automatic, and you didn't give an okay to having that extra money taken out because you were told one thing. The next thing is utility bills. Again, fluctuation. It goes up, it goes down. Right. Most time bills don't ever stay the same. So maybe I've seen, I can say this, I've seen it in my lifetime where I've had a bill come in for the electric bill come in at $60, right? And then at some point, because it gets winter, the seasons change from summer to winter. Winter happens, and then all of a sudden now my bill's at like 110, 150. So remember, fluctuating up and down causes your budgets to change. All right. Another thing that we're going to talk about, the next thing, listen closely now, is gym memberships. Everybody wants to get skinny. Everybody wants to get muscular. Everybody has these desires to lose weight and all these goals to exercise and to do this and to do that and da 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 da. Got it. Understand that. But you need to make sure with the gym membership, you're either going to pay it up. And once you pay it up, you need to go ahead and at the same time, because there's in those written contracts is, hey, after your contract, your first year agreement is up, then each month we'll take such and such. So whether it's after you pay your yearly fee, so say hypothetically you're in a gym membership and your yearly fee is, let's say for the whole year they want you to pay $250, right? And then, but if you don't write that. If you don't write them within a certain period of time, then they start taking, let's say, $60 each month, right, for the next year. So basically, you pay for your whole year, but now here it is. You have this other money tacked on, and here you are. You're thinking that, boom, my year's up. Boom, I'm not going to be paying anything, and then here comes $60 out. So gym membership prices change yearly as well. So don't put a gym membership on that at all. All right. Next thing is cable and satellite services. Fluctuation again. You have the up and downs. They can go, you don't never have it going down, but you have the going up. Because say hypothetically you have people from your family come over, or maybe you got all these TVs in your house and you have all these nice things for them to have and be able to enjoy while they're over at your house, whether you're a grandparent, aunt, uncle, or whether you're just a family member as far as a brother, cousin, sister, aunt, uncle, all those other things that I just named. Maybe you're the president or CEO of a company and you're like, hey, I'm just gonna have all these people come over. Well, people do order stuff. All right. There's power in that click of the button of ordering on demand. There's a lot of power in it because you're going to pay for it. Okay. So if that show is $100 or a $24.99 show, and they hit that, hey, it's $24, and then it's just going to keep running, right? And then by the time it keeps running, you're being paid over $600 in fees of cable and satellite services. Don't put it on all of your automatic payments. Streaming video service, music streaming, take that stuff off. You don't need that either on auto streaming services. And I'm telling you now, because I want to see more people have more money in their paychecks. That's my goal on my platform, is to always bring you some good things. So like I said, subscribe, because I'm always going to be bringing you some nuggets and things that can help you in your life save a lot of money. So shows are aired on free streaming sites for streaming videos. Sometimes you can go on YouTube, watch a show. Maybe you got some old videos or old DVDs. You can watch it on that. Hey, and you can pick it up at any time and be able to watch it. Music streaming, you don't really need these things in this generation no more. You have YouTube, you have Spotify. Spotify, you just sign up. You don't have to pay a monthly premium to listen. You're going to have the ads in the radio. That's fine. Hey, I'm still getting my gym workout. I'm still able to walk down the street. I'm still able to have my money in my pocket and listen to music. I can get on YouTube when I'm at the house and have it being played through my speakers. I mean, these are things that you have to get very creative of how to hook your computer up to a lot of different things so you can have that satisfaction and joy of not having to pay, but be able to listen to music at the same time. If you get, if you're catching the drift. I know with driving in your car, you don't pay a subscription unless you have Sirius Radio. Don't put that on there either. So Sirius Radio falls to that line of streaming, music streaming. Don't get Sirius Radio unless you're just like, hey, I'm going to be on the road. Now, if you're going to get streaming radio, have a reason. Streaming Sirius Radio, have a reason. I know they have podcasting, so I like listening to other podcasts. That's my biggest thing. But if I know that I could find that for free on Spotify, then I just go turn to Spotify. And sometimes you can't go back and play the songs. That's the difference. You can't go back and play a song that you might have been jamming to. So I mean, you don't really have to get it. You can listen to your song. Then if you're in the gym, go to your YouTube and then turn on, bam, your music. It's free. All right. Like I said, you're gonna have the ads in there. Hey, that's cool. Let's move on. Let's save our money. All right. Beauty boxes, ladies. Beauty boxes, ladies. Beauty boxes, ladies. I will say that again. Beauty boxes. All right. Maybe you're married. Maybe you're not. Maybe you have a boyfriend. Maybe you have a fiance. Whatever it is. Okay. Beauty boxes. Yeah, they're good because you can do so much with the, experimenting with different things and different items and different stuff that you put in your face and all of these great things. But ladies, beauty boxes and all of those good things, go ahead and stop doing it. All right. Price changes. Again, price changes. All right. You're paying $10. Let's say you're paying $10 after a whole year for $10 at 12 months. That's $120. All right, so you just gave $120 away for the whole year. Okay, if you're gonna do these things, people, I'm gonna tell you at the end what you should do if you're gonna pick all these things. So keep watching. Don't turn. Don't none of that. All right. Don't. If you're watching, you're like, hey, after the live feed, and you're like, hey, I want to skip through and see what's going on. Do that, please. Don't just turn it off because there's some vital information in here. Newspaper subscriptions. All right. I get hassled a lot by my wife about some newspapers. Like, why are you getting newspapers? I like to read. I like the feel on the paper. I like to be able to open it up and read it and find information. Maybe I want to highlight something. That's different. All right, but I don't have a subscription. So I go and get whatever paper I want. So if it's the Sunday paper I like, I can definitely just go to the store and get a Sunday's paper. You also have digital streaming. So a lot of these things that I get hassled from my wife over, a lot of changes had to come because I got the hassle of, hey, why do you keep going to get newspapers? Hey, they're just stacking up. Hey, are you going to read this newspaper tomorrow? No, I'm not going to read it tomorrow. I just want a Sunday so I can read what Sunday has in it, and I want to throw it in the trash can. All right. So if that's you and you're like me and you're like, hey, I want to do newspaper subscriptions, which a lot of people, I'm a big person on newspaper because it gives me, insights of what's going on throughout the week, but I can find it through Google. But anyway, you might not have time to read a newspaper. So you might be on a newspaper subscription, but you never read them. So I know people that, that throw the paper in your yard, you go get it, you bring it back in the house, then you're doing laundry, you're cleaning the bathroom, you're doing this, you're now going over your friend's house, and now the day is over, you still haven't touched that paper. The next day it's the same thing, the next day it's the same thing, next day it's the same. So you got 4 or 5 different papers just sitting around that you never read, still in the plastic. So you can, if you're that person, listen to me, if you're that person, go ahead and cut your subscription because you're not going to read these papers. At least when you go to the store and get that Snickers or that soda or that water, you're able to get your newspaper on top, read it because you're going to come back home and eat, cook, whatever the case may be, and you can be still reading your newspaper. Also, you have digital subscription. So maybe if you're going to do a subscription, go online and look for the newspaper subscription. See how much it costs to just pay it off for the year, and then make sure you read the fine print of each year renews on its own, or you have to call to renew it. All right. So make sure you know all of these things beforehand so that you're not just throwing money out. All right. Accountability is the number one thing with money. Those annual subscriptions are renewed once a year. Understand things happen in a year. A lot of things happen. A lot of changes come. You change jobs. You might lose your job. So within a year, a lot of things happen that we don't we don't perceive happening, we don't foresee happening because, hey, our jobs are doing great today. We're building, our company's building, our company's expanding, and boom, now our company's out of money and they're laying everybody off. See, just that quick. You went out there, and now you have this annual yearly subscription. All right. And at the end of the year in December, it's going to renew. Now that $100 or $600 that you just had coming out, you no longer have. And most companies aren't gracious to give you your money back. All right, because it's business. All right. So cheer up, people. This is not a sad thing. I'm just giving you some insight because I want you to help you put some money in your pocket. All right. That's my goal, helping you put money in your pocket. Right. Because these things I once did in my life. Yes. And I end up seeing my money just going out the door. Right. And when I needed stuff done, I couldn't get it done. So I'm telling you to do something and make a change. All right. Because I've made the changes in my life because I felt there was a need to make those changes. And here I am. I'm more satisfied. I'm more happy. I'm more jolly. Hey, if anything comes up, I'm able to call that bill collector and I have to ask for money. But hey, I need another weekend to do what I need to do. All right. So there you are. You're able to do those things. All right. And that's the goal I want you to get you. I'm not saying go out here and just be late on your bills because you want to go buy Christmas presents. That's not the case. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying, hey, your car breaks down. I have to get a timing belt, right? And what I was going to pay you guys for this subscription, I'm not going to be able to pay it right now. But at least I got a timing belt to get back and forth to work. See? There you go. All right. Make sure also for you gamers, I love gaming. I'm on gaming, right? I love gaming. I play online. I do a lot of that stuff, right? Remember kids, we do all that stuff. All right. But remember, PlayStation Network costs, Xbox Live costs, the Nintendo Switches thing costs as well, right? And all of these things, some are monthly, most of them, some are monthly fees, some are yearly fees, and some aren't. You guys, you game so much that you don't realize it, but the high charges when you don't watch TV. So if you're watching the PlayStation Vue or you have the live TVs on your gaming systems and they're by Microsoft or they're by Sony or they're by Nintendo, you're paying each month. All right. And sometimes there are high fees like $50. All right. Remember, if you're going to do that stuff, if you're going to subscribe, at least take your card off. That's what I do. All right? I'm telling you what I do. I go on, if I want to buy a little TV subscription, maybe I'm traveling, maybe I have some things I need to do. And I'm like, hey, I just want to just be able to watch TV. And I know I'm going to go to someone's house who doesn't really have TV or they have the TVs, but they don't have the cable things in everybody's room. That's fine. I'm going to pick my Xbox. I'm going to take my PlayStation or my Nintendo. I'm going to take it with me, get on that Wi-Fi, and then I'm going to do it while I'm there, right? And then by the time it's done, my subscription's over and I'm not repaying. Now, if you keep your card on the system, they're going to charge you. Listen to me. They're going to charge you. All right. And you're going to be out of that money and you're just going to have to roll with the punches. And maybe if you didn't pay that car note in there and you're 2 months behind, they're going to come pick your car up because a PlayStation was that important to you. And I don't see PlayStation or Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo paying anybody's car notes besides the people that works there. All right. And that owns that. All right. And I'm quite sure the ones that own it don't have a car note. Another one is this one. And listen to me, because this one's very important. All right, we all get education. Most of us been in college, if not everybody, but most of us been in college and we took out some loans. All right, so student loans. All right, do not put those on automatic. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because most student loans are high. Right, you're paying about between $400 and $500 for student loans. All right, so you're in debt. All right, there's no wiggle room once they take that $500. So if your rent is $500 and you only get $1,000 a month, right? And your rent's $5, they just took their $5. What do you have left? There you go, goose egg, $0. So now you don't have enough money to cover the other expenses, right? Or maybe you get paid every 2 weeks, and each 2 weeks you get $1,000, right? Now they took theirs. Your rent's due on the 1st. They took theirs, right? And then now you got to pay rent, right? So I'm giving you the gist. I'm giving you the reasons on why you need to be off of automatic draft payments. Automatic draft payments. Stop letting companies persuade you. Well, hey, you're going to be docked. You'll get better interest rate. I'll take the higher interest. I'll take a higher interest rate if I can have my peace of mind instead of me letting you put me on auto draft and then here you're taking your payments and I have things come up in my life because life happens and bill collectors are still going to collect theirs. All right. When your life goes to shambles or stuff like that, you never hear about your bill collector calling or sending you a hope you get well letter. None of that. All right. So you have to take the control your um of your finances. All right. Take control of your finances. Trust me, it's going to help you out. Now we're at the point where you're in the video and you're saying, well, hey, I have them. What do I need to do? How do I stop them? All right. First thing you can do is log into some of your accounts that you have, and you can hit that auto draft payment off. All right. Well, you're probably saying, well, they don't have that. So how do I stop automatic payments from my bank account? First off, I want you to understand federal law provides certain protections for reoccurring automatic debt payments. You have the right to stop a company from taking automatic payments from your account, even if you previously allowed them. You might, for example, you may decide to cancel your membership or services with the company, or you might decide to pay a different way, right? That's okay. Federal law has it where you are able to do these things. They're for you and they protect you. All right. So don't get up. Don't get upset when they're taking money because you listen to somebody get on the phone and tell you, hey, you can't take it off of automatic payment. It's your money. Listen, it's your money. No business can tell you what you can and can't do. And some of you guys, you're not educated on the federal laws that provides those certain protections. So I just gave it to you. You know, so if you need to skip the video back just a little bit so that you can get the protection and see what it says, then that's what you need to do. Not a legal advisor, so I'm not here to give you legal advice on that stuff, but I'm just telling you that there's a federal laws out here that provides those certain protections for you. You could call, the first thing you could do is call and write the company. All right, you call and let them know. You can either call or write your bank or credit union. Most of the time when you call, it's going to be a lot better than when you write it, because by the time they get it, they're going to want to take that payment, and then you're still going to be held accountable for something. So you want to make sure that you at least get the call in and you get everything situated. You could also, the next thing you can do is you can give your bank a stop payment order. It's basically just telling them that, hey, can you stop this company from taking money out of my account? Most times they're going to see who it is. All right, they're going to see exactly who it is. And you just tell them, hey, take that off, take that out, stop them. If maybe you own a business and you're like, hey, maybe you own a tattoo shop, maybe you own some type of store, and you're letting them just take the payments out. The owners are just taking the money out, and you're just like, gosh, I can't live like this. You have that right to stop them from taking that money out. And I'm telling you like this, don't put none of your accounts on automatic payment. I mean, I understand it gives you that freedom to just go and work and all of this other stuff, but it also puts you in those holes with your account where you're just like, man, your bank's calling you NSF fees, non-sufficient funds. NSF stands for non-sufficient funds, which means that you don't have the funds to cover it, but the bank's going to cover it, but you're also going to get that penalty fee from the bank, and you're going to have to pay the bank that money back. So I'm just giving you some FYI. Another thing you can do is monitor your accounts. Monitor everything that you're doing. Monitor it. Monitor. Everybody wants to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to be that billionaire. Everybody wants to have money in their bank account. The biggest thing that you need to do is monitor your accounts. I can't say that enough. Monitor your accounts. What I mean by that is make sure that you know what's coming in and what's going out. Stop just getting paid to just pay bills. Stop getting paid or getting money in your account just to throw it away. That defeats the purpose of what you work for. That defeats the purpose of what you work for. You work hard. Remember, I work too hard. If you don't remember nothing else, always tell yourself, I work too hard to just throw money in the trash can. All right. If you're going to throw money in the trash can, get you a trash can and take your money and ball it up and throw it inside of there, because you work too hard to just be allowing some company and somebody to just take your money. All right. I don't want you to feel like, hey, I can't do this. I know a lot of people, 99.9% of people in America, and there's just that 1% who doesn't. But 99.9% of people in America have at least one bill that's automatic, right? And that one bill is costing them a lot of fees because they're not taking the precautions to protect themselves first off from just the money just from coming out. And that's why my biggest thing is the topic for today was take your bills off of automatic bill payments. I don't care what somebody tells you, hey, my homegirl do it, my spouse do. Stop that. This generation, you have kids, and if you have a kid, you should not be on it. Listen to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you these reasons why. If you have a kid, do not be on it, because the first thing is your kid needs stuff. Your kid's constantly growing. All right. Your kid might be wearing that size 3 shoe today. By next week, I promise you, they'll be in a size 6. And that's a big jump in price, a big jump in size of a shoe. And here it is, that company just took your money. Okay. You don't have the money left. So I just want you to make sure, I just want to just throw those nuggets. After today, my next video is going to be on depression and anxiety. Again, it's going to be on depression and anxiety. All right, we have a lot of people committing suicides, and we have a lot of youth committing suicide. We have a lot of youth in depression. We have a lot of youth, and depression and anxiety and stress is big factors of killers here in America. And my next video is going to be live. I'm thinking, and I want to do it on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. So if you have not subscribed to my videos, or you have not subscribed to my channels, or you have not followed me, like I said, I'm on all platforms going live. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, and they're all streaming at the same time. So you can find me and get on any of those platforms, and I promise you, you're going to find me doing a live video. And if maybe you subscribe and you're like, hey, I'm going to just subscribe after each video, that's fine, because as long as you're a subscriber or a follower, you'll be able to see all of the videos and you'll never miss a video. So it doesn't matter if you're at work, you're able to see it when you get off, or maybe you're at the gym and you're like, hey, I want to watch this video. I want to see some inspiration. I need to see something that's going to get me going in the right direction. I'm that guy. I'm going to get you in the right direction, because everything I talk about is real life. I'm not here to talk about some doggone phony games. I'm not here to talk about how you can get some paperwork complete, because we all know those people who wants to get on and want to tell you how to complete a passport paperwork. I'm not doing that right now. I'm getting real life stuff going. Today's video is helping you save money so that you're not in those jams later on. All right. So again, follow me on Instagram at Frazier Chronicles. Follow me on Facebook at Frazier Chronicles. And if you're on YouTube, you got a YouTube channel, get your YouTube channel and follow me at Frazier Chronicles on YouTube. And it's going to pop up all my videos, and you can hit that subscribe button, bing, right there in the corner. It's one click. And then for the rest of the time that you're a subscriber, you will always get all my videos. And then right now, I'm also working on my website, my podcasting website. We're building it. We're going to be done hopefully here. Then the new year, so we'll be bringing that thing, popping it up, so that you can follow us there as well, and you can get all the ins and outs. And also this nice merchandise I'll be selling on my website as well. Hats, shirts, all types of stuff. And that's the biggest thing, is being able to branch out to America and give America's people what it needs and what it wants, instead of just the same thing. All right. So again, this is your boy, Preacher Man. I'm here giving you the truth. I'm serving you that truth. So if you dig it, you know what I'm saying, keep following me. If for some reason you just like, hey, I can't dig the truth, you know what I'm saying, stay on, follow, look at everything that we got going on, because I'm telling you, all this information I'm giving out is free nuggets, free knowledge. So who doesn't like free, right? Who doesn't like free? So follow me and look at these. Oh, also leave your comments in my inbox at podcaster at FrazierChronicles.com. Again, podcaster at FrazierChronicles.com. I'm always looking to write back. People, or you can leave comments on the bottom of these videos. If you're on YouTube or on Facebook or Instagram, leave comments. For real, I'll always write back. So you don't have to worry about, I'm going to write a comment, I'm never going to get no feedback. I'm the type, I'm going to write you back no matter where you at in the world. So if you all the way in Japan or you right here in America, I'm going to write you back. Doesn't matter. All right, signing off, your boy, Frazier boy, Preacher Man, a.k.a. Preacher Man.